What is up, everyone? It's BloodZelos. Welcome back to the single-player Let's Build Mountain House build tutorial thing. Anyways, really quickly, I just want to say the reason it took me so long to upload this one is because you may remember I just did that house tutorial, and basically that upload failed like 3 days in a row, so that put my whole schedule off, and I was really frustrated. But that's why it's been so long since the last one of these. Anyways, though, we're back, and actually what I decided is I think after this episode, we're only going to do one more. I think episode 11 will be the last episode on this house. So partly because of that, I don't have as many comments today because I'm kind of going to use today to start finishing up some of the decorations. And then what I'm going to do off camera is go around and fill all this in with wood and stuff. And then we'll be ready for episode 11, which is just going to be basically going around the house, adding any little thing left that we think would improve it. And then calling this one good. This was basically just a test. This was the first time we've done this kind of series, and now we know what's up. We can go around and start a new one. So I gotta say though, I am quite a fan of this. I think we did all right for the first try, and we'll be starting a new one shortly. But enough with that said. Let's go ahead and let's finish this one. Let's finish this with a bang. So this is the second to last episode, the penultimate episode for those of you who are studying for your SATs or just want to sound like you're smart. Don't worry, I'm not that smart. Okay, so I only have a couple comments today, but pretty much unanimously I got people, I had at least 15-20 comments saying put a painting on the TV. So the comment I copy and pasted was the first one I saw, which was Volt Graphic. So he said to put a painting here. Here's the problem, guys. My TV is I don't think there's any Minecraft paintings that are 6 by 2. So like I'm not entirely sure what you want me to do. Like yay, TV. I could see that actually. It's like a we have one of those smart hub TVs in our house, and you can, like, you know, have like your menu with a bunch of different tiles that you can click on, whichever one you want. And so yeah, that I could see that being kind of like what's going on there. All right, we need some sort of decoration, or not decoration. We need like a place to put your cool stuff. So I just want to grab some marble stairs real quick, and I'm thinking like we just go across like this, and this will be like where the desk is. And actually, how do you do speakers in Minecraft? Like, these look kind of speaker-like. What if we had note blocks here and here? I don't exactly know what I think of that, but it's a thought. And the thing with Minecraft is everything is just so crowded and like cramped, and because we have our staircase right there, there's really not a whole lot of room to put like chairs or anything. So I can either put them right here, which is a little bit close, but that might be the best option. And then we just have ourselves like a couch right in front of the TV. I'm actually okay with that. I think that looks decent. So there's our TV. I do have some more comments here. So hold on. Let me. I don't know why I'm like, every time I move, my FPS is like, hold on. I'm not sure I want to stay high. So put some bookshelves behind the trap doors and a painting over the TV to make it look on. So I did that. But this was 114 Mr. Cool 1 who said something about bookshelves, and I'm not entirely sure I got that. I think he means upstairs. I'm not sure why I'm getting 10 FPS right now, so I'm going to cut real quick and figure out why. I really need a new computer, guys. If you just want to donate $5,000 to me, that'd be great. Look at this. This is lovely. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't know if that was good enough. I don't know if that was gonna be good enough for my causes, but I tried. So we need something more in here. I'm thinking like we could throw in a table here, almost like a mini bar. Just kind of like a nice little piston table. And we'll drop that in here and just see if that accomplishes what we want. And then we could, let's see, so we have a piston table. There's really not enough room to put chairs around that, honestly. I mean, I guess we could do something like this, and then we could like put these here. Does that like look like chair? It kind of does. It looks like you're supposed to sit there. I think that is acceptable. I mean, we could maybe use stairs there. That might look a little bit better, but I don't have any with me at the moment. Okay, so coming up here, I think, can you see that wood from the, yeah, you can. Okay, so this has to stay wood. I don't know what I was gonna do about these walls because they're like really stupid now. Because if I change them to clay, then it'll be clay on the outside, which is a problem. So I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do about that. All of this though can get set to wood at least, and actually we could set this to some other kind of wood, so we get a little bit of variation here. Again, we're on 1.7, so I suppose I could be using entirely different colors if I wanted, but I'm not going to, because that is like I would just make it look ugly. So I'm gonna go ahead and at least fill this roof in on camera, just so we can kind of look like what this room will look like when it's mostly done, and I think that'd be nice. So we'll finish that up. Then we're going to go back to the other outside area where we just were down here. And we're going to figure that out, make that look real pretty. And after that, we're pretty much done with the downstairs. There's not a... I guess we have to decorate the bedroom still. That'll be pretty easy. I'm just going to do some generic, typical Zelos decoration. So we have ourselves a little game room down here. It would look nice if we could decorate the walls. Now that's something I'm not very good at, is wall decorations. It's like, basically paintings are what I do. I suppose we could actually have a window down here, but when I think game room, I think like dark basement kind of room. So I'm not sure I like that idea. We can drop fence posts in right there, but I don't really like that either. So this wall, if you want to leave suggestions for next episode, we can decorate that wall in the last episode. I think that would be nice. So if you have suggestions for that, I like that. That actually, that looks kind of like a cinema type thing. I don't know what it would be, but it looks cool. Don't question me, it just does. Okay, so we have this. This is our bedroom. We can either have the bed like here, or we can have it here. I think I want to try putting it here. That just seems different. Well, actually, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give myself the bed, which is down here. That's on the bed. Okay, let's see. We can actually, let's go here so that we can have a double bed like that. And one thing we can do, I don't usually do this actually. The ceiling's too low to do it down here. This is kind of like a dark kind of sketch bedroom. Not gonna lie. Let's go do something like this though, and get ourselves some pretty flowers. I love the 1.7 flowers. Not that I'm like a flower maniac, but not gonna lie, there's some pretty nice flowers in here. So we're gonna go ahead and just drop them in here. Now we have a pretty bedroom. And we could actually, what if we put one here too? Just in that corner. And we could put this in there. Alright, so we have ourselves some flowers. Everyone loves a good flower, right? I'm gonna change the lighting so it's not torches. Do you see how lazy I am? Like, I could have just gone in my inventory and grabbed a painting, but no, I went down there to go middle click it. So I want a painting of 2. That's nice. Okay. Now our lighting, we'll probably just do redstone lamps into the floor. That's the easiest lighting, and it looks quite nice, I think. It's fine for our purposes. We're not trying to build the perfect house, we're just trying to build a nice looking one. Now here's the problem, is this is really boring, so we can throw a fence on that, I guess. And some bushes. Again, obviously interior decoration is not exactly what I am strong in. That's not my favorite thing to do. Let's see. We can go ahead and put one more light in this corner. Like that. And then we'll throw another tree in this corner. I like my symmetry. Sometimes, oh, we're not going to put a tree in that corner. That's bad. Because of these pillars here, we just kind of can't do that. Also, this needs to, like, look more normal. I'm not sure I like that. I think that, there we go. Okay, that flows better. Yeah, okay. So that corner we're going to leave open, I guess. See, I don't like entirely. I guess what we could do here is make, like, a kind of shelf almost. So you have a shelf behind your bed. Like that. Well, what did I just do? Actually, let's ignore that part. Yeah, so we can do something like that. But that's not going to make it better. That's just going to do that. Okay, I'm thinking right here we can just drop in a bookshelf and a Steve head. Something like that. Bedrooms are just not my, like, I don't know what you do in a bedroom. Well, we're going to stop there. Yeah, I don't know what you do in a bedroom. There we go. It's kind of decorated. Very simple decorations. I will have a world download next episode when it's completely finished, so you can take the world, download it, and do what you want with it to make yourselves happier. Now, how do you do a closet in Minecraft? That's something I don't really know. I guess we could do like shelves, actually. So we're gonna go back to our friends the trapdoors, which are here, and we're gonna try and make some sort of a shelf. So maybe it's a foldable table, like for if you live in a okay. We need stairs. So we can go like that, and we basically have ourselves a shelf. We can get rid of this pillar and bring these around like that. That looks stupid, so let's put that pillar back. So that doesn't even look like a shelf. Let's put the shelf in the wall. That's the way that's going to look better. Like that. So you got yourself a little bit of a shelf, I guess. And then you can cover your shelf up, and like that. And that's about as close as we're going to get to having that be beautiful. So I'm going to cut one more time so I can figure out what we're going to do out there, because my keyboard and frame rate are dying, and I'll be right back. Alright, so out here it looks like we basically had a disaster. I don't know what I was thinking when I put this in, but we're going to fix that, because what I think I'm going to do instead is we'll put a lantern down here, and then I kind of had like a brief moment of inspiration. We can basically give ourselves a 4x4 piston table, and that will give us kind of like a downstairs eating area, I guess, if you're too lazy to... Oh, come on. Come back here. Like a downstairs kind of eating area. Ooh, by the way, I have something to talk about this episode, actually. That was dumb. So I quit Vimcraft a while ago. What would you guys think about if I started a new SMP series on another server I'm a part of? It's a half YouTube server. Like half the members or so are fairly good-sized YouTubers, but the other half are just kind of friends of the owner. So it's not 100% a YouTube server, but how would you feel if I started a series on that? It would basically be the exact same as Vimcraft. I would do rants every episode, or every other episode or so. I would have fan art. So it'd be the same as Vimcraft, just different members on a different server. So if you like that idea, make sure to leave a comment saying yes to that, because I can start that as soon as you want, but I want opinions on it first. And I would love to have another series, because that would just mean more uploads easier, of course. So if you want that, make sure to leave a comment. That would be awesome. Alright, downstairs we've got a little more shape coming along here. We can give ourselves... We don't really have room for chairs too much. We don't even have room to jump up there, actually, except for right here. So this downstairs is very cramped, but a mountain house is probably not going to be a big, spacious place, or not necessarily. What I don't like here is, I don't like this. I think that can just go like that. And then this can go like this. I don't like having those corners meet, because it just doesn't look very real. And we can probably get rid of that, honestly. And then, what am I even... I don't exactly know what I'm doing here, and I don't entirely know why I don't just fill this all the way in. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, like this, and that. Okay. I think that makes the staircase look a little more reasonable. Or we can bring those all the way around like that. And then can you still get up? Yes, you can. Okay. Alright. So, basically what we've done so far, let's go outside and we'll look at the house and see how it is in terms of the second to last episode. Let's see how beautiful it is. Let's go ahead though and light it up first. Throw a torch on the inside of these pillars. Maybe on the outside. So like here and there. Okay. I want to make sure it's well lit on the outside too, so it looks fine. So we'll need some torches there and there. Maybe ones in these corners here. Like that. Ooh. Right there. And one more right there. And, okay, so we started out with that really boring mountain, and we have come to this. I don't know why that is like that. I don't think it should have been. I think it should be like that. Now there's a pillar going right through the jacuzzi. So remember, you basically, well, I want to see how this looks actually. Like, say you're coming in from the land. That actually looks kind of cool. You guys agree? Like you're coming in from a long day's trek, you know, and you just see this mountain citadel. It's not quite that big, but it looks kind of nice. So you walk over here, and you walk up here. We have our staircase, which basically just kind of ends, but I didn't ever think we were going to go all the way with it anyways, because that would be weird. I don't even have that block. I need this. So the staircase just kind of ends, but that's for you to finish if you decide to download the map or whatever. But anyways, you come up the staircase, and it's quite a nice one. Oh, you can walk off the edge over here if you're stupid, so don't do that. Walking up, walking along, quite nice. We have our waterfall coming straight down the side of our house, which I think is a nice touch. Whoever suggested that in like episode 2, that was a good idea. Come up here, you have a balcony in this corner, which needs to get lit up with torches, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to light every corner. I don't know what's going on with my FPS. It only happens in single player. And I basically just have to cut my recording and I can start it right away and it will stop, so let me do that. I think it might have to do with Skype, actually. Like, I think when I get messages on Skype, it lags my entire computer. So I might just need to close Skype when I record single player. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, actually. Anyways, so we come here. That's the sign I left for people who downloaded it. We're up here. I think this is where the guy was suggesting putting trapdoors over things. And actually, what if we just went around the bottom like this? I don't know how that would look, but we're going to try it. We can't even do it on that side. Okay. Let's go ahead and close this. Alright. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. Okay, so we need to fill in the roof and all of this stuff so it's not dirt. That can happen at some point. Walking down here, we have our lovely fireplace, which took way too long to make. And then we have our under the space area, which also took way too long to make. I'm still getting stupid freaking lag, which is killing me. Balcony out here. Patterned floor. And then moving on over here, we have the door out to the jacuzzi. You walk down the lovely staircase thing we made. We have the kitchen right here, which is mostly done, although it is quite sparse, I guess you could say. We have to do the ceiling here. Come into the downstairs, which is kind of like a living space. You got a table right there, kind of a painting shrine thingy, I don't know. Some flowers, the bedroom, the random shelf. The bedroom's going to need a little bit of work. And then coming down here, we have the rec room, which has a TV and a table and speakers and lovely fences at the top. So that is the house right now, guys. Make sure to leave suggestions basically for anything, because again, next episode is the last episode of the mountain Let's Build, and then we'll move on to another genre. So you should not be here. I hope you don't plan on blowing up. Okay. That was like, I was just staring him in the face, just praying. But yeah, that is, leave suggestions for any part of the house that you just saw that you think needs work. Also, please leave a comment saying yes or no to joining another SMP and starting a survival series much like Vimcraft was. I think you would enjoy it. I would honestly enjoy making it. So if you want that, please tell me. Other than that, I have nothing to say, guys. Thank you for watching episode 10. Let's go for 150 likes, and I will have episode 11 out before you even know it. Definitely will not take 2 weeks like this. So I will see you then. Goodbye, ninjas.